Today I'm just gonna show you my hair. It's 2 days old now. I think I'm gonna leave it just for a week. But please go check out my video on how I do my twist. Also go check out the rest of my videos, and I will show you a screenshot of my video so you can find it probably in the left or the right corner. And today, just talking basically, today I started another water fast, so I'll be drinking this jug all day. I started at 12 last night, 12 a.m. midnight, and I was drinking out of this. So I'm not sure how many bottle of water I drank. But we'll be drinking this water all day. But basically, in my last video when I was twisting my hair, I was talking about my dyslexia. Now I have expanded my vocabulary very much ever since then, but just like I didn't find out, like I didn't know what it was until high school, but everybody else like that treated me for it knew exactly what it was because they treated me for it. So it started in elementary. I think it was first grade because I had to do first grade over again. And at the moment, I was upset that I had to do first grade over again because I was 1 point away from reading. Like, who does that? But maybe it was for the best. So I found that out when I had to go to first grade again, and they did how they do the little time reading, and they just see how much you can read in so many minutes. And I guess it was a certain limit on one page that you're supposed to read, and I didn't reach that limit. And so they started to, I guess, treat me in second grade because I forgot what teacher I had, but like we used to do partner reading, and I read a page and my partner read a page like that, and that did help. And so then third grade came along. Then fourth grade I had to go to another school because it was a dyslexia teacher that teach dyslexia students reading, English, anything that's dealing with the reading. And so when I went to Crestwood, that's when I first met her. And I didn't want to go to another school because I always been at Parkview most of my days at school. And so when I went to Crestwood, it was a nice school and everything. I made new friends, and I had to go to my dyslexia teacher every day. And so she'll teach me about the nouns and the adverbs and stuff like that. And I guess I needed that one-on-one attention because it wasn't hard. It was just like, it's like I knew, it's like my mouth knew the word, but my brain was still trying to figure it out. And so I finished my fourth grade year at Witherspoon. Even though I went to West Hills, I didn't really stay long because I had got into a fight with the girl, and it was really for no reason because you know how you be the new kid and people want to pick and think they all this and that, but at the age, I mean, I just didn't have no intention of fighting at all. So we fought, had in school, until my mama came and picked me up. and then I was suspended for I think 3 or 4 days. But when my mama came to pick me up, my grandma came too. Like they was ready to fight whoever it was. And so I had went back to Parkview, and then I had a brother that was always getting in trouble. So then we had to move to Witherspoon. And so when I went to Witherspoon, I did the rest of my fourth grade year there, and it was alright. It was just the children were just I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I finished there, and so I didn't get treated for dyslexia anymore. So that was the end of my treatment. Basically, when I left not Witherspoon, when I left West Hill, cause that's where my teacher was, and also when I was in East End Head Start, that when I met my first best friend. I'm not gonna say her real name, but I'm just call her Terry. I met Terry at East End Head Start, and we was going to Parkview also, and we also transferred to Crestwood together because she also had dyslexia, and we also went to West Hill together. She stayed at West Hill, and I had to go back to Parkview, then to another school. So, but we always stayed in contact because I went to the Boys and Girls Club, or I always seen her somewhere. So we were so close. That was my best friend or whatever. We did everything together, and so we went to the same middle school, but I think she went to another middle school. I don't think she finished at Magnolia. I don't really remember. And then we went to high school. And still at this point, nobody is treating me for dyslexia anymore. It's like once I left not Witherspoon, once I left West Hill, that was the end of it. And so basically, I just went on with school, and teachers will call me to read, and I just act like I don't know where they at. So they'll tell somebody else to read, then they'll call me next time to read, and it was just to the point where I got tired of always passing up my reading or playing like I'm dumb and don't know where they at. And so really I feel like didn't no teacher really pay attention to that. And I guess because maybe I was in middle school and should have said something, but at this point I didn't know it was called a dyslexia. I didn't know that I didn't know that it even mattered. I thought, you pass, you don't, you don't. And so middle school, I'm going to school and I'm going to the Boys and Girls Club. So then that's when I met my friend Trinity. So I was still friends with Terry, and now I had met Trinity in at the Boys and Girls Club because she went to Northwest. She didn't go to the same middle school I went to, and so we became friends. It was just us two, and also I met a girl named Kay. I met her also at the Boys and Girls Club, and she had went to Northwest also. And so I made a lot of friends at the Boys and Girls Club, but I didn't just consider them as best friends. I just considered them as somebody just to conversate with or play around with. But those three people at the time were my best friends. And so then we all went to middle school. No, we all. Okay, they went to 8th grade, and I did 7th and 8th grades together. because I did this program called Second Chance, and so then it was for like it was giving children a second chance to get to their right grade or get like like say if you was a year behind, you were doing like you was in sixth grade, you passed to seventh grade, you did seventh and eighth grade together, and you supposed to be in the eighth grade or the ninth grade, you did seventh and eighth together, you had to pass that class to go to the ninth grade, and I had passed that class. And so, as I was doing seventh and eighth grade, that's when I met two twin girls. It was W and J. W and J. So, actually, Trinity name starts with a B. So it's actually T, B, K, W, and J. And so I met them two, and how I met those two, it was dealing with my brother. It's supposed to been their sisters, but it's not. And so I met them two, and they also became my best friends. And so then we went to high school together. And once we went to high school, we was in different classes together. It wasn't just all classes. We was in different classes together. And throughout high school, we were all still best friends. And 12th grade came, senior year, prom. We all went to prom. We all hung out. And I loved it because I loved them. They were just like sisters to me. Even though I had sisters, it was just like sisters that was my age or closer to my age. And yeah, because it was T, then me, then I believe the twins, then B, then K. I believe it went in that order. And so, we went to prom, we went to homecoming, we did everything together. Even we went to chorus. We also did 3 years of chorus with each other. Even one year, I did something else. I'm not